There's a lesson I want to give to anyone who wants to improve their social skills. You don't become socially confident by thinking more. You become confident by practicing more. Even though I have been a shy kid all my life, I used to be someone who had good social skills, and then I lost it. So back in elementary school, I had really good social skills. I would talk to people and make friends naturally, even though I was shy and introverted. But after COVID 2020, when everything shut down, I spent a lot of time inside, on my phone, consuming content and not interacting in real life. And slowly, my social skills declined. I became quieter and more introverted, and I stayed in a small circle. At the school, at my gym, and at work, I wouldn't really talk to anyone new. About 3 months ago, I had a realization. Being lonely is one of the worst things that you can do for your health. And I even read that loneliness can be worse for you than smoking. And then it hit me, because I knew if I want better relationships, I need better social skills. The biggest lesson I learned in this is social skills are a skill, and like any skill, they improve with reps. You don't wait to feel ready, you get better by doing it. Recently, I came back from a trip, and I met a lot of new people there. Built connections, had great conversations, but one moment stood out. On the flight back home, I had the middle seat. 2 people were sitting beside me. I talked to the guy beside me for a bit before takeoff. We connected a little and we had some things in common. But then after, he started watching a movie and I left it there. Then I turned to the girl beside me and asked a simple question. Are you flying back home too? And that's it, nothing complicated. That small question turned into a conversation. That lasted about 2 hours, half the flight. We talked about our cultures, our work, goals, and my business and my YouTube channel. And she even helped me practice my pitch. And after that, I thought to myself, if I didn't improve my social skills, that conversation would have never happened, and that connection wouldn't exist. So the first thing I did was to work on my social intelligence. Social intelligence is how aware you are of social cues, timing, energy, when to talk, and when to stop. The more you practice, the more you get better at reading situations. And yes, awkward moments will happen, and rejection will happen, but that's part of leveling up. The second thing I did was to focus on basic conversations, because most people underestimate how powerful they are. I followed a simple rule. For basic conversations, you want to follow the 3 F's, which are funny, friendly, and fast. For funny, you want to keep it light, and don't take everything too seriously. Even small jokes or playful comments can help. For friendly, you want to smile and make good eye contact. Treat the person like they're already your friend. And for fast, you want to keep it short, about 1 to 2 minutes, as just an introductory conversation at first. You want to leave the conversation first, while it's still good. When you leave early, people remember the best version of you, and your time feels valuable. The third thing I did was simple but powerful. I started remembering and using people's names. I learned this from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And I remember the specific quote that said, "A person's name is the most important sound to them in any language." And how I implemented it was every time I met someone new, I would repeat their name during the conversation. And afterwards, I would write it down on my notes app. So next time I see them, I would remember and use their name again. That instantly builds connection. After doing all of this, I made more friends, built stronger connections, increased my confidence, met some interesting people, and social situations started feeling natural again. So if you want to improve your social skills, don't wait to feel confident and don't overthink every interaction. Just start, one conversation at a time. Talk to one person today, ask one simple question, practice one interaction, and that's how it starts. And over time, it becomes who you are. So yeah, I really hope you use these tactics because they genuinely helped me. And if it helps you too, that's honestly awesome.